Hello everyone and welcome back to the first, actually it's the first episode on the channel, but I'm still super stoked that you're all here to answer the one and only question: who is the GOAT of kitesurfing? So for everyone who is new here, give me a follow on my Instagram here, because this time I asked every one of you who the GOAT of kitesurfing is, and I can tell you that we got a lot of answers, but not too many really smart answers, to be honest. So before we talk about my GOATs, stop the video now and comment below who is your GOAT of kiteboarding and why. So before we start with the real GOATs of kitesurfing, I got many answers like Gielvlucht, Andrea Principi, we got Jeremy, we got Jamie, we got all of the young guns, and I can tell you that they're all awesome kite surfers. They're incredibly talented. They're one of the best kite surfers that are on the planet at the moment. But we cannot consider them as the GOATs. By the way, this is my microphone, just so you know. I just have it here because the sound is way better. But yeah, I got 5 names I want to present you today, and stick with the video because at the end I will tell you who in my opinion is the GOAT of kitesurfing. So we will start with
Keving. Here we go. Langeree.
Dutch kite surfer. I think we all know him. He's the owner of the kite brand Ruben, but there's so much more. If you haven't looked into Kevin, it's actually quite incredible, to be honest. So he started kite surfing when he was 11 years old, but looking at Kevin's stats, he became freestyle world champion in 2009. I actually didn't know about that. So he got the freestyle background, even though that looked quite different back in the days. Kites were different. Jumps were quite strange. There was no kite positioning or anything in freestyle. But still, we give him that point. He was quite good at freestyle. So after freestyle, he focused immensely on big air. And I think he was one of the first ones who brought big air really on the map, or back on the map. I think it was on the map, but then it was not, and then it was again, and then it was not. And then Kevin came and brought big air back on the map. And oh boy, did he bring it back. He won King of the Air 2014, 18 and 19. So marks 3 times. Come on, it's just incredible. It's crazy. So what else did I write down? Oh yeah, he injured himself.
Dragged to the hospital.
And I think that's a crucial part of being a GOAT, because all of our GOATs on the list, they got at least once pretty bad injured. There won't be a GOAT without injury. Remember that. So next one is Gisela Pulido. Gisela Pulido. Yeah, I think I got that one right. Look at the stats. Junior world champion in 2004. With 13 years, she won the first world championship in 2007. With 16, she became world champion in the wave discipline, and at the end she won 9 times the freestyle world championship, which is incredible. The question is it enough, because there's no big air background, and I feel in the list you need someone who got freestyle and background both dialed. But that's just my opinion. Let's have a look who's next. Less titles, but an absolute pioneer of the kitesurf scene, Richman. A crazy dude that loves kitesurfing so much that he's basically doing everything to be the best at whatever he's doing. And that we can see also in his entire career. So he won 2 times King of the Air with incredible style. I think there was, in my opinion, no year where the winner was that much better and entertaining than everyone else in the final. He got 5 times Kiteboarder of the Year. I have no idea what kind of title it is. I just found that on Wikipedia, to be honest. And he won back-to-back the World Championship. Are my glasses? Oh yeah, there's water in there, great. Richman, one of the pioneers of the sport, and definitely deserves a spot in the who is the GOAT question of kitesurfing. He got also known for this crazy toe-up that he did back in the days. Let's have a short look into that because it's absolutely ridiculously. And he surfed Nazaré, which I think is actually the craziest part of all of this. Because if this wave breaks on you, I don't know what's happening, but something really bad is happening, I guess. So what is next? Ruben Lenten. So the godfather of mega loops and looping in general. So he invented so many loop variations, and big air wouldn't be there where it is today without Ruben Lenten. He won somewhere in 2005 King of the Air, still competing with Robbie Nash, which is also interesting to think about. I think the kites there were also ridiculously. If you see this old footage of Ruben Lenten doing massive mega loops, I can tell you the kites were incredibly shit. The only question I have with Ruben is, because he never did really freestyle, so to say. I haven't found like any real freestyle. So the question is, can you be the GOAT without doing freestyle? But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. And now, last but not least, Aaron Hadlow. I mean, what should I say? He dominated freestyle like an absolute madman. He won the title in freestyle 5 times, and the competition was crazy back in the days, I can tell you that. So honestly, when it comes to freestyle, he's the GOAT already. So that alone is already impressive. But looking at the other stats, I really couldn't believe what this man is accomplishing. It's crazy. Because he stopped freestyle for a while. Then he went to the Triple S and absolutely nailed on the kickers and sliders, as he would never have done something else. And yeah, when he got bored of that, he started big air, so to say. And starting big air, he just came into the scene, won King of the Air 2 times, and is still, with 34 years old. I don't want to judge any age, but he's still... Is he 34? I don't want to say anything wrong now. Yeah, no, he's 34. He's still competing with the young guns. So there, he's still competing with Lorenzo in the GKA, or still a King of the Air. And I think he's the only one of the old guys who's still doing that. And that for me is so impressive. And yeah, I think that's really insane, to be honest. I think it's pioneering. It's staying in the sport for a long while. But before I tell you now who's the GOAT in my opinion, again, I would much appreciate if you write down who's your GOAT in the comments and also explain why. But the GOAT, in my opinion, is Aaron Hadlow. For me, it's a very close race between Jesse Richman and Aaron Hadlow. So it could have been also Jesse Richman, to be fair, because he's crazy in big waves and riding waves. But yeah, Aaron Hadlow is just too good. Everything that he does when it comes to kite surfing looks good, feels natural, and for me that's GOAT material. Aaron Hadlow, GOAT of Kitesurfing for today's episode. I would much appreciate if you could give this channel a subscribe and a like. Thanks for that, and from now on you will see weekly episodes, everything about kitesurfing. You know, it's the sickest kitesurf channel on YouTube, and see you in the next one.